If I didn't know any better, I would think that I was working on the proton machine from Ghostbusters. We ain't afraid of no ghosts. Change the polarity. Do you want to see me change the polarity? Stick around and stay tuned. Let's roll to that intro. Get in a car like this and smile, there's something wrong with you. What is up, all of my beautiful YouTube family, or should I say Ghostbusters? Welcome back once again to the Bad LSX Garage YouTube channel. I'm glad each and every one of you could stop back by one more time just to see what's happening here at the garage, at the compound. Thanks for stopping by. Now, as I said in the beginning, it does kind of look like something that would come out of the Ghostbusters movie. It looks like the proton machine. At another glance, it actually looks like maybe a welder, but it's kind of the opposite. It's actually an induction heater. So if you don't know or don't understand what an induction heater is or what it can do, let me try to explain. It's actually a high frequency current that passes through an induction coil, and it creates a magnetic field which, using the principle of electromagnetic induction, it introduces vibrations of electrons into the heated material. The energy of the electrons is lost as heat, which heats up the metal within the range of the coil. The more the material is magnetized, so it's a more direct source of heat. And what does all this scientific mumbo jumbo mean? It means you have a more direct way of heating other than fire. Without further ado, let me introduce you guys to the flameless induction heater from EMAGIH. This induction heater is designed for the quick heating of metal elements. It's perfectly replacing traditional methods of heating with combustible gases. By limiting the heating zone, it eliminates the risk of damage to the elements like painted surfaces, wiring harnesses, upholstery, rubber cables, etc. And you can use it on corroded nuts and bolts. You can use it on hub bushings, bearings, exhaust system components, flat sheet metal, protective strips on your car body, or you can actually use it on windows for taking off stickers as well. This machine does come with 6 coil inductors. One of those coil inductors actually is an air cooling / water cooling inductor, so if you need to keep your project cool, you can do that as well. It does have a 180-degree swivel head, so if you need to get into those tight positions, you're ready to rock and roll. 110 volts, 20 amp, 1600 watts. Now, some of you guys still may not understand, and I get it. I'm used to the caveman ways as well. I don't like change very often, but change is good when it comes to something like this. Here soon, I'm getting ready to install a full true dual exhaust system on my 2018 Silverado. Coming soon, definitely watch for that. But if you guys mess anything with LS's, LT's, or let's just be honest, any exhaust system at all, you know that they can be a pain in the butt. You have to have plenty of penetrating oil, and you have to have a lot of heat in order to get those rusted bolts to break away. Now, I could go under there with a Sawzall and just start cutting everything, but when it comes to actually removing the manifolds, because obviously we're going to put true duals and headers on this truck, we're going to have to remove the stock manifolds, and in order to do that, well, a lot of times those bolts like to break off in the head. In order to stop that, a lot of heat. Now, with regular fire, you can put heat to them, but it's kind of a pain. You're not a direct source. With this induction heater, with these coils, you can actually get the heat where it belongs, inside that bolt, inside where all of that Loctite from factory is. It breaks all of that down, and then you can extract that bolt without it breaking off in the head. Now, this EMAGIH induction heater is a big induction heater. They have smaller ones out there as well. I got this one because I think that I can use this for more things than just the exhaust. I can use it for wheel bearings. Honestly, I could have used it a year ago when I lowered my truck. There's just so many different things that I can actually use this for, and my buddies can use it as well. I want to show you how this works. Now, I don't have anything that I can physically take apart, no rusted bolts or anything just yet. That's coming soon. As soon as I get the rest of the exhaust pieces for the Silverado, we'll definitely put this to use, and there'll be a video with this as well. But I do want to show you how it works and how it looks. So you guys see me actually put the cables in. The cables are kind of like what I would consider a CB antenna going into a CB. It's one directional. It's could go in one way, that's it. You're not gonna mess it up. You have a green light ready to roll, obviously red light if there's an issue. On the back you have your main power switch, and as soon as you click it on, you can hear your fan kick on, heavy duty fan, keeping everything cool. You're definitely gonna need that with something like this. And as you can see, you've got 3 different settings here. Now, it says right here, please switch to 0 with quotation marks for continuous heating. Now, when you mash this button on the actual trigger itself, that means the inductor is gonna be constant. It's gonna be constant heat going through this. Now, you can put it on level 1, and that will be, I believe, 0.5 seconds of just heat, and then off, and then heat, and then off, and then you'll go down to level 2, and I believe it's, I want to say 7 to 10 seconds. So it's not continuous. So it just all depends on what you're needing and what you're wanting. Now we've got it fully on, and I don't know what it's going to do, so we're going to see together. Yeah, it dimmed the lights just as soon as I hit the trigger, and it also let the fan idle down. Yeah, yep, there you go, guys. I don't want to do it too much because I don't have plugged into a direct source. I mean, we've got that going on. That's not too healthy. It needs to be plugged into an actual plug. So yeah, that's what we got going on. And as far as actually putting it to use, stay tuned, guys, coming soon. Look, I know we didn't put this thing to use. We didn't break apart any rusted nuts or bolts or hubs or anything like that, but I can honestly tell you, after 5 minutes later, I could still feel the heat coming off this dude. So I know it's definitely gonna do what it needs to do. Yeah, that's insane. Just be careful, guys. If you do get one of these, be very careful. And also, make sure if you're working with one of these and wear rings, that you take your rings off, because I could absolutely see this working and directing the heat on your fingers. I could see that happening, and that would be a bad, bad time. Now, this dude is big. It's a big dude. Do I need something like this? I don't know, probably not, but am I going to use it? Absolutely. Now, if you want something like this or need something a little bit smaller, you can go on eMagIH and check them out. They've got this one, which is the i3000, or they've got smaller versions, which in all honesty is smaller than this. So it's just all in what you may need or what you may want. So what's the plan? What's happening? Well, I can tell you that we ain't afraid of no ghosts, and we definitely ain't afraid of no rusty bolts or nuts either. So eMagIH, i3000, definitely check those guys out. You do want to stick around and stay tuned. Obviously, we got some content coming your way, but it's a matter of getting all the parts here and just getting everything worked and situated to where we can actually do it. Fam, I love each and every one of you, but until next week, are you ready? Let's do this. Peace. I'm out.